Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Absence here with another YouTube video. In today's video, we're gonna be making units, even really old meta units, insanely OP with the brand new Vanguard Memoria. Yes, I did get it off camera, but you guys will see I got a little bit of stuff on the Memoria that makes it probably one of the best ones in this game. If you guys enjoy content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to join my Discord, link in bio. Don't forget to use code ABSENCE when checking out in the informal shop when buying a macro. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so before we actually get into putting the Memoria on the units, we obviously have to evolve it. Not only did I get the Memoria, I also got Divinity and double godly stats on it, which is absolutely insane. But I shove all the stuff, so let's evolve it. Are sure you want to evolve this Memoria? Of course I do. Units, Memorias, Ice Queen's Rest evolved. What we are going to be doing is basically testing how good the Memoria makes units that are new and older units. Now, really quickly, I do want to max out its level because I want to get the most potential. Do this, fuse, yes, boom, level 60, 19,000. Kind of crazy. Some people are saying that Divinity is not the best trait because really it only buffs the Memoria's damage, which doesn't really buff your damage as much, and that Deadeye would actually be the best because that goes, everything goes straight to your unit. Sign damage 83,000 on placement. Oh my god. All right, so obviously if you guys see my showcase on Rukia, you already know that Rukia is really good. So let's just put her down. So on placement doing 83k, max out is doing 2.09 million damage. So what does the Memoria actually do for her? So this right here is for any unit. So at any time absolute zero is triggered in this unit's range, is immediately reapplied. Full power assist. Anytime this unit attacks via unyielding support, it now pulls its damage stat from the upgrade respective to the unit it's assisting. Reduces the damage bonus from frozen cancellation by 20% times the assisted unit's upgrade level. Wait, so which one is that? Oh, okay, yeah, so that, once again, that doesn't matter because I have Monarch on her. But I want to see, so I'm going to sell her. Let's put down Dio. And then max out Dio. So does that mean she's at level 9? Is she going to pop up? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that means that she's at level 9. Which is crazy. But yeah, so, and then being of ice, immune to status effects and status debuffs. Anytime a status effect is resisted, freeze all enemies in range for 2 seconds. That's actually insane. Alright, so let's set you to max. Yes. Put down Gogeta. Max him out. He's still only doing 100,000 DPS, but you also gotta think, well, let's start, yes, his damage is gonna end up going up. So obviously this is not his actual damage, this is because Rukia spawned in and buffed him. I should honestly taken that off, but it's actually good because now we can see what he's going to look like when he has his max damage buff maxed out. So he'll be doing over a million, 155,000 DPS. But also, he has his clone, which is doing... Okay, it's also doing 1.2 million. So what? Is that the same as him? I'm confused. Okay, no. So his clone is doing 744k. So his clone actually does do the same amount of DPS as I'm assuming. So that's like, what, 300,000 DPS? That's actually insane. What? He might be better than I thought. Because, I mean, it won't actually be like 300,000. It would be a little bit lower than that because he only gets that buff if Rukia actually goes onto the clone. But I mean, still, like, for that amount, that is crazy. So he's doing 100,000 DPS. So like, what, 260,000 DPS? That's actually really good for an older unit. That's insane. And then he has a 10% chance to slow him. Obviously, what made Gogeta insane when he first came out was you could put him anywhere on the map with his instant teleportation. That's gonna bump up his DPS. So I mean, like, without Rukia on your team, he'll be doing like what, 744,000. He'll be doing like 200 and around like 220,000 DPS, which that does bring it down, but it's still really good, like really good. All right, so let's give ourselves max yen. Put down Escanor. So on placement, he's doing 248,000. That's kind of crazy. And then let's max him out. 1.46 million every 7.2 seconds. That is with 2 hour stacks, by the way. So let's max out his hour stacks. Oh my god. 3.63 million every 7.2 seconds. 504,000 DPS. That might be the highest DPS in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Now, the thing that sucks is that he is single attack on this upgrade, so he is only hitting one time, which I think that's why the other one is technically his best, because the whole DOT can bypass shields, which I don't know if that means like shields get taken away from DOT. Let me select enemies. Let me spawn in a god statue. Actually, let's go health multiplier 1000, modifier shielded, modifier shielded, god statue. So does he have shields? Yes. Okay. Wait, is he getting damage? Is he getting healed? Is the boss getting healed? I can't tell if he's not taking damage because the burn's not hitting, or if he's not taking damage because he's getting healed. But Escort just got sold, so let me just max him out again. I think he's just getting healed. There's a good chance. No, it's not that he's getting healed. It's just I asked him about getting stunned. Okay. So technically, the whole thing is that I'm pretty sure what the ability does is the one familiar does is that it makes it to where they get hit by the DOT even while they have the shield on, which is good. That is actually really good. So I can see why that might be his best one. But alrighty. So let's give ourselves max yen once again. It's not changing because that's just so basically he's spawning in with 148,000 if you immediately put him on above heaven, and then when he's in his thing, so he's doing 31k DPS with almost 200,000 damage. When he's inside of his time stop and on God Arrives, that is kind of crazy. So let's max him out. So I believe, so yeah, this is with time stop buff and with the swapping buff. He's doing 477,000 DPS. So let's go back to the original one, doing 238,000 DPS, but then obviously you have bleed, which is 30% of his damage. So let's calculate that. So basically, if you're in plane, you just placed him down, he has 1 damage buff, just raw damage. He's doing 311,000 DPS if you have the bleed on. And then if you put him to God Arrives, he's doing 357,000, and then going to time stop, 3.4 million. So obviously, he is always going to do more damage and be better in his stand form. So obviously, it's common sense that when Dio is in his stand form, he is going to be doing more damage. So to another almost 500,000 DPS, which is insane. I wonder if we're going to get any units that do 10 million damage. All right, so the next unit we're actually going to be looking at, is, as you can tell by the summons in the background, is Ainz. Now, the reason why I want to look at him because he's a very situational unit. He's mostly for utility, obviously summons, and his other really good move is his Acid Rain. So we're going to look at that. So this is with the Rukia buff, and he's doing 2.08 million every 7.9 seconds. But that's not really his damage, because if you go back here and look at the summons, you can have, I believe it's 10 of these small guys. So that you can have over 50 million damage in these summons, and then you have 25 million, 25 million, and 25 million. So I'm pretty sure you can have up to 4 of the Supreme Summoning. Let me just double check that. Limit 3. So yeah, you could have 75 million damage in the Supreme Summoning and over in the Create Greater Undead move, which is actually like really crazy, considering that a lot of like the good and like really strong bosses in this game have like over 100 million HP. This can basically take him out with just these summons alone. And then his right here, so water sword inflicts enemies with bubbled, which enemies with bubbled take more damage, so that's not even the most damage that they're taking. And the acid rain, when this attack would occur for 30 seconds, all enemies in range take 20% of this unit's damage. So let's just see how much damage they're actually taking per second. So when he has the Rukia buff, he's doing 400,000 DPS, which is crazy. That's not quite 2 times, but I'd say that's like maybe like 1.5 times the amount of this amount of damage, which is actually really crazy. But once again, that is with the Rukia familiar on him, and with the Rukia ability where he comes in and gets the 50% damage buff, which obviously Rukia is most likely going to always be on your team now. She's a really good unit, a really good support unit, and you're most likely always going to have her on your team. But guys, with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you have any units you would also like me to showcase with the Memoria, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Now, in case you guys just want to see like the stats, you don't want a whole video dedicated to it, I could put them in my Discord. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.